My name is Liz Gladhill. I am elected to the South Kingstown Town Council, although I'm here tonight to speak on my own behalf and on behalf of the many men and women who have expressed their concerns to me and their support for the reproductive health care bill. I was especially proud of my own Senator Susan Sosnowski for coming tonight and sharing her support. It certainly means a lot, and she's not wrong that although at the local level we have little control over these things, so many people have come forward from South Kingstown to tell me how they feel about these bills and how important they are to them and their families. Although I'm pro-choice, I'm not here to debate the pro-choice or pro-life debate. Even saying abortion is uncomfortable for many people, including myself. I'm here tonight to ask you to consider this bill for exactly what it is, and that is protecting a woman's right to have autonomy over her own body. Each time our elected officials fail to protect a woman's right to choose, you are eroding our freedom to choose what happens medically to our own bodies. You're telling your female constituents that they are not worthy, that they are not able to have control over what happens to them. You're telling our husbands, our sons, the men in our lives, that just like material goods, we are meant to be regulated, that our rights are meant to be restricted, that women are not capable of choosing what's best for their lives, for their families, and for their bodies. Rhode Island must not join the hateful rhetoric that restricts a woman's right to choose, a rhetoric provoked by a hostile administration. Although I don't consider this to be a debate on abortion, it'd be careless not to acknowledge all of the powerful advocates and narratives on both sides of this issue. I've heard several people tonight reference a pregnant woman's options that she has, specifically regarding adoption. I'm a foster parent, and I am a sister to 8 adopted siblings, and I cannot be more steadfast in my opposition to this failed and dangerous logic. Specifically, in the state of Rhode Island, when we tell a pregnant woman she can turn her child over to DCYF for care, we are telling her to turn her child over to an organization that saw 10 children deaths over the course of 26 months. It is unacceptable that we don't see the pro-life movement here advocating for the rights of our foster children, for the rights of our parents who demand parental leave, and for healthcare services for the impoverished and most at risk in our community. In all my years in dealing with DCYF, I have never seen any of those people show up and demand justice for the lives that are lost in the care of our state. There's a joke in South Kingstown and in South County in general that we don't go past the tower for much. It was about a 45-minute ride up here, and the entire time I thought to myself, I cannot believe people do this every single day. But in reality, things aren't that much different in South Kingstown than they are up here. Our charter for the town is written to prohibit political leaders from making political appointments or from making policy that would be to their political gain, to influence people. To do anything to push your own personal agenda is strictly prohibited. I don't look at this bill as any different. This bill serves to protect the rights of your constituents, the rights that we've had for decades. You're telling the women of South Kingstown, of Rhode Island entirely, that you will stand up for them no matter what happens and no matter what comes. I can't thank you enough for hearing all of the comments tonight, and I just hope that you will ask your mothers, you will ask your daughters, you will ask your sisters how they feel about this. And I think there was another young woman who spoke tonight who made some very eloquent points about bringing this bill to the floor allows us to hold accountable our own senators and representatives for their decision in this matter. So while I appreciate the work that you've all put in and the testimony that you've listened to, I'd like to hold my own senators and my own representatives accountable for this decision. It's why I elected them, and I think all of your constituents deserve that honor. Thank you.